Hey everybody. So I am just doing a video because, I need to get back in the habit of doing videos when I can. So, because I've been a little busy, so I haven't been able to make videos as frequently as I was doing. But today I went to, dang, hold on a second. I went to this Asian buffet. It's called well, it's not a buffet. It's more like a bar, one of the bars where they have the food freshly out and they serve you. Of course, they do have it the heat light if it's sitting too long, but I went right when they were cooking everything and putting it out, so it's really fresh. Um, I got the spicy tofu, and I have no idea why she put the spicy tofu in this box because it's really juicy. It's like in a sauce. You should put it in the box. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm taking stuff out of the bag, and the spicy tofu spilled everywhere, even on the napkins. Mm. My dirt is messed up. Same reason my shoulder was messed up last time. Is my shoulder still kind of messed up? Yes, but I have been getting physical therapy and stuff, so it's a little better. So I got the rice and the chow mein, as well as their spicy Sichuan beef and their spicy peppercorn, which is also Sichuan, I believe, fried fish. This place actually does fried fish really well. Some places don't. I feel like a lot of the Asian places been doing better with seasonings in the 2025 era. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna adjust this a bit. Still can't see what I'm eating, but I try to I'm gonna figure out a way to make it where you can't see the food, where it sits higher. But maybe I need something, something underneath the food so you can see it. There. So of course you still can't see this tofu really, but that's okay. I really like this pepper beef. They make a good one. First thing I'm eating today. It's 11 a.m. It's a little chewier than last time I had it. Last time when I got it, it was like so tender I barely had to chew through it. All of this was really fresh. Like they didn't even have it out yet when I was there. Like I could hear everything frying in the back. They cooked the beef and broccoli first, so that one was sitting out. but nothing else was out. And then they finally put everything else out, and this was the last to come out, which of course makes sense because you don't want fish sitting too long. Spicy tofu. It might be a little more sweet than I would like it, but that's okay. There's one lady that works there that's like super nice. Today was a different lady. She didn't give me any sauce. And I feel like this tofu also needs sauce. Of course, I'm not about to eat all this. I don't eat it that much. Like I can barely, I won't even make a dent in this probably. I'll have leftovers. Sometimes they put carrots and stuff in their chow mein. This time it only had cabbage and not a lot of cabbage. I'm a person that likes vegetables, so I would like a decent like 40% vegetable to chow mein ratio. So I did put an OBS on my computer so I can like live stream because I do want to like make art and stuff online, like live show art, building art, working on animation, stuff like that. Not exactly sure when I'm gonna start because I'm busy this week too. Trying to pick up the rice with the meat. Should probably see who that is. Yeah. Kind of, I guess, tired of eating this now. I might have something sweet like ice cream, since I have a whole bunch of ice cream in the freezer. And of course, like I said, I barely made a dent. It's going to be food for a couple of days, couple more days, I should say. I might have to break it up and freeze it, like in meal prep bowls with some food here, make portions so that I can actually finish it without wasting anything. For this, trying something new. This is the new item that I haven't tried before. Spicy tofu. And it's good. It's seasoned. I feel like the main thing with tofu is like it absorbs, but only the outsides absorb. So the full tofu doesn't seem like it absorbs the flavors. And I think I would prefer it to have to be able to absorb, but it's okay, whatever, you know? I always like to pick the vegetables out of the rice. My favorite rice is basmati. So when it comes to jasmine rice or regular white rice, not a big fan of it. definitely coming to a close on this meal here. Put in the tofu sauce. Mm. Also, last time I had this meat, it didn't have all the bell peppers and onions. It had like the Sichuan peppers. I'm gonna have to divide that up into meal preps for sure. This is already kind of in a meal prep bowl, so that's fine. It'll just go in the fridge like that. You know what? I guess I can do the meal prep on the screen. Why not? I thought I had more of the square ones, but I guess they're all probably in the freezer because I do meal prep a lot, especially like if I can't finish something, which is most of the time. Yeah, have them in there. No, yeah, forgot this tofu spilled everywhere. I like to eat equally portion out everything. So there's three pieces of fish, so that will be probably three meal preps. I'm like out of breath, and it's just my allergies or asthma or whatever. It's not anything personal. It's not from eating. I'm just like, I did do, I got back from physical therapy. I did go and get this, but I didn't really do much. It's just, environmental illness. It's also why I tend to be quiet, is because my environmental illness tends to make me have to conserve my energy and conserve the way I speak. Sometimes I feel like I have to push myself to speak louder. And sometimes, even when I try to push myself to speak louder, people still can't hear what I'm saying. Especially like in places where everybody's talking or it's loud or sort of semi-loud and people have to speak up. I can't speak up in those places most of the time. So like the person next to me usually has to like repeat what I said. I'd be like, they can't hear me. Can you tell them what I just said? And then they usually help. I haven't come up with anybody who was like, no, just tell them yourself. But yeah, sometimes it is frustrating, like not being able to speak out loudly in um, public places like that or work environments or whatever. Especially like when everybody's like fast paced. And then me, I have to hold it up a little because I need to speak out or I need someone to hear what I'm saying. Sometimes even when I do these meal preps, I don't even eat the whole meal prep portion because even that can be too much. But it's okay. Because sometimes because it's already meal prep portioned, it does help me eat the second or the rest of it once I take it out of the freezer. I'll eat it a little faster. Like maybe I'll eat half of it and then I'll come back and eat the rest. Gotta put more rice in here. It's a lot more rice than I was thinking for some reason. Oh, she put the rice first. That's why. She put the rice first and then the chow mein. Like even this right here might be too much for one day for. And I don't eat a little bit on purpose. Like it's just the way the portions that I eat. Not like I'm not trying to be like fasting or anything. It's just my consumption. I don't force myself to eat stuff. And like if I'm done, I'm done. And I'll eat the rest later. I have been in environments where I felt like I needed to eat everything. Or one time I lived in like a studio type of apartment that didn't have a real fridge. Like I had a little mini fridge, so I couldn't hold a lot of stuff. I would like have to force myself to eat more of to finish. And of course, I would just buy less stuff. But like if I had a whole meal, then I needed to figure out how to store it or eat it immediately. But I think I feel healthier and better if I don't eat it all immediately. Do you think it might just be a body type thing? I feel like my sister and my grandmother both do that too. Like they don't eat everything. They'll eat some. When we're done, they move on. I could put the tofu in here. That would definitely make it more. portions, bigger portions, I mean. Two. So I broke it up into three. So I want the sauce. I guess I'll put the sauce on top of the tofu. I hope you guys can hear me because somebody else was saying like my video, like I speak too low, but I did explain that already. Which one goes on what? Let's see. Yeah, so now you can't see that. This is about the portion size. I know it looks a little whack, but you see everything. The noodles, the rice, the meat, the tofu. Oh, and the fish is at the bottom. Typically, I don't like to mix my food. I don't like my food to touch. So that's why I tend to put everything in its own spot. Mm. Even in this bowl, everything's in its own spot. So I don't like stuff to be piled on top of each other, and I don't like food to mix. So I just stack it nicely in the refrigerator or freezer so that it doesn't like end up mixed up. Don't chow mein on my chip. I have to be careful because like it's this kind of material, so don't want it to be all stained. Anyhow, sorry, just my allergy, environmental illness. I'm going to have some of this, but I will be signing off. And I thank you so much for entertaining me. Thank you for letting me entertain you. And I will see you next time.